Hendrick Motorsports and William Byron have reached an agreement to extend their partnership through the end of 2025, meaning all four Hendrick drivers that are currently at the team will be driving with the team through at least the end of 2023. That is when Bowman and Larson's contracts are up, and the way they're performing right now, that might get extended to before that point. But today we're talking about William Byron, driver of the number 24, the iconic 24, driven by the greatest driver of all time, Jeff Gordon. But yes, obviously Byron has been in the sport since 2018 as a rookie, and he had his first year making the playoffs was 2019, I believe. Got his first career win in 2020 at Daytona, and then 2021 he won again at Homestead, and this year he is having a career year up to this point. He has 2 wins this season, one at Atlanta, the other one at Martinsville. He's currently 3rd in the point standings, and I mean, he's just having one of his best years of his career. He has 8-ish top 10s, I want to say, somewhere in that range. So really good year for William Byron, really good year for the 24 team. It seems like Byron is finally starting to show his true talent in the NASCAR Cup Series. But let's look at the details of this contract extension. Hendrick Motorsports and William Byron have reached a contract extension that will keep the rising star behind the wheel of the team's number 24 Chevrolet Camaro ZL1 through the end of the 2025 NASCAR Cup Series season. The new 3-year agreement was finalized on Monday. Here's what Rick Hendrick had to say. William is a tremendous driver and a truly exceptional young man. As impressed as I am by his innate ability inside a race car, I admire his character and maturity even more. William is on an amazing trajectory, and I believe he's only just begun to scratch the surface of his potential. We are fortunate to have him in our stable. So, yeah, I mean, Byron, obviously, I mean, as I said, he's very young, a very young driver. All of Hendrick's drivers are young, really, but Byron, he's won a championship in the Xfinity Series. He was very competitive in the Truck Series, and now he is being competitive in the Cup Series. Obviously, Hendrick Motorsports, not only one of the greatest teams of all time, but one of the best teams today, currently. And it's crazy to think that just 3 or 4 years ago, they were struggling massively by their standards. Heck, 3 years ago, they only had 4 wins as a team, 3 from Elliott, 1 from Bowman. And now this year, by the 11th race, all 4 drivers have won. And they've passed that mark in the 11th race. They have 5 wins through 11 races. So Hendrick Motorsports has completely, I guess, 180'd from what they were just a few years ago. And it's kind of started by some of these new young guys getting into the cars. We saw Chase Elliott. He was the first one up in 2016 after Jeff Gordon retired. And then we saw Alex Bowman step into the 88 car after Dale Earnhardt Jr. retired. And then, we saw Kyle Larson come to Hendrick Motorsports after Jimmy Johnson retired. But then Bowman went to the 48. Larson got the 5. And then we saw William Byron, of course, also get into the car. That was in 2018 once Casey Kane retired. And he went to the 24, and the 24 got turned into the 9. I think if I'm remembering the number switches correctly. Because the 9 is Jeff Gordon's old car and team. I know that. So that used to be the 24. I can't do this again. Every time I start talking about it, it takes me about 5 minutes to explain. Let's not do this again. William Byron, having a career year. This is a good choice by both teams. We got to read William Byron's statement, then we'll talk about it. William Byron said, "I'm so thankful to continue racing for Mr. H, Jeff, and Hendrick Motorsports. They've supported me through my path to the Cup Series and the growth process. Now, with the team we've built together, I'm excited to keep pursuing race wins and playoff success. I'm really looking forward to the rest of the season and the years to come." So, as I said, this is obviously a no-brainer in terms of the contract extension for Byron. He gets to stay with a top team in the Cup Series, driving an iconic car number. And he's, the team is gelling really well right now. They're winning races. They're constantly leading laps, being up front. And as for Hendrick Motorsports, you get to keep a young, very talented driver in the seat through another 3 years. So it's a win-win. There's really no long explanation needed. Byron is looking the best he's looked so far in his Cup Series career, with multiple wins through the first 11 races, constantly competing for wins at different types of racetracks. I mean, he's looking really, really good right now. But we'll see if he can contend for a championship this year. I don't know if he'll win it, but he's looking like he's going to be one of the top contenders. In the last 2 championships, they've gone to Hendrick drivers, but different Hendrick drivers who got their first championships. Chase Elliott in 2020, Kyle Larson in 2021. So can Byron make it the 3rd consecutive championship for Hendrick Motorsports with a 3rd different driver? I don't know, but Byron's showing his potential this year, showing how good he is. No real big explanation needed. It's pretty straightforward. Byron signed an extension. It's good for both sides. There's not much else to it. But anyways, yeah, not much else on that front. But this weekend we got Darlington for the NASCAR side of things, and Formula One's in the U.S. at Miami for the Miami Grand Prix, the inaugural, first ever. So that'll be interesting to see how that goes. Yeah, Sunday's going to be busy. I'm probably going to watch the F1 race, make a video, get the end of the NASCAR race. It's going to be interesting to see how Sunday goes because they start at the exact same time. Anyways, thanks for watching this video. If you liked it, make sure to leave a like. Subscribe to the channel if you're new and you like NASCAR stuff, talking about NASCAR stuff. And yeah, have a great rest of your day.